Here we are with a new episode of Pints and Pages. I'm Nick.
I'm Brad.
I'm Levi.
And we just freshly finished Fantastic Four, The First Steps.
It's Fantastic Five now.
Yeah, I think they rejected that name, kind of, sort of. But yeah, Fantastic Four, First Steps. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good movie.
Yeah.
Definitely, spoiler alert, if you're gonna, if you haven't watched it.
Yo.
And, we're gonna discuss the movie, not just whether or not we liked it or not, but we'll discuss it in detail. So
yeah.
I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. I am going to be partial. I thought Superman was better.
Yeah,
I thought Superman
this
was
beforehand.
better. I only thought the reasoning for me thinking Superman was better was and maybe it's just the
Yo, real quick, this has been sticking with me. The lady that would come and when they were interviewing him,
yeah,
she's the Ted
therapist
Lasso.
and Ted Lasso.
Yeah, it's it took me this long to figure it out. I was I knew I liked that lady for some
Yeah,
reason.
she's the therapist and Ted Lasso.
As you were.
So for me, I guess not that Henry Cavill Man of Steel Superman was bad, and not that Christopher Reeves
trash.
obviously is bad, but the movies leading up with the Wonder Woman sequel and the Justice League and Batman vs Superman and all that the Flash movie, DC needed a home run, and it needed a good quality movie to kick off their universe, their cinematic universe. And I thought Superman was perfectly done to where I enjoyed that a little bit more, because I guess it was so many years of fuck, why can't DC make a decent movie? And then they came out, they made one, and I'm just okay, I enjoyed this. So it's going to be hard for me to go out of this summer and go, fantastic. Not that they aren't probably neck and neck. My preference is Superman. So, and that's the reasoning why. Just because it's been so long since DC made an unanimated film that I enjoyed, that I thought it was good.
Did Fantastic Four surprise you, though, in there were so many unexpected things.
There were a
leading
lot
up
of.
to it.
I thought it definitely did not go the direction I thought it was going to go.
Yeah, what they teased and spoiled us could have went way off the fucking rails.
Yeah, for sure. I did not. I guess I expected the baby to come, honestly, sooner. Yeah. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I thought they were going to do all of these flashbacks at the beginning, and then boom, baby. And it wasn't really it was kind of sort of like that.
It was a little
really.
of a full circle moment, though, because they got their powers in space, and this baby just genetically is going to have superpowers, but to be born in space is kind of he's part of the family type shit.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably why it happened. It's such a crucial moment in the story.
Right.
We kept being told it wasn't going to be an origin movie, and then we spent the first 20 minutes in flashbacks of origins. And I was like, what the fuck happened to no origin movie?
But
origin movie would have been a movie while we watched the mission take place.
And I get that completely.
Yeah.
But we've done this 4 fucking times. I didn't need to see or hear how they got their powers. No one did.
It was more it was more of an introduction, but I get your point.
I think it was a vibe check. I think that's what it was.
I think, and I could be totally wrong, I think there were screenings of Superman where they went and saw that they were just this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened, here we are, boom, and we're done. And Fantastic Four people were oh shit, they cut 30 minutes of John Malkovich out.
Fantastic Four's been in production longer than Superman.
I know, but they did a whole bunch of reshoots last month.
Well,
and they did a lot of cutting.
They probably did the reshoots to cut but Superman wasn't out before they started cutting shit.
I wonder if they thought that an hour long of that, if they really truly cut 30 minutes of John Malkovich, they thought an hour of that retrospective was too much.
If you dig into it, they probably cut 4 hours of a movie because that's how every movie gets cut.
Probably.
And I'm not saying that they didn't maybe catch a hook on it. I don't know. There's probably just enough people in the industry talking like, hey, everybody's tired of seeing this shit.
Yeah.
So maybe people are just starting to listen.
But I thought it was really good.
They completely changed the costumes last minute.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of leaked set photos from them being in it still looks basically the same, but a little more simplistic of suits. Just straight blue with 1-4, and that's it. Which is basically what we got now, but they looked a little more high tech. So yeah, and that's from July 25th of these set photos being leaked.
I thought the world, the 828 Earth, was very cool.
Yeah.
I loved how it's a modern.
It's Tomorrowland, man. It's fucking Tomorrowland.
Yeah, it was very Tomorrowland, and I thought I thought the set direction was very good.
Yeah, atomic. What do they call that? Like, fucking. It's a decor styling.
Yeah. I thought it was. Yeah, I thought that was very well done. I enjoyed. The one thing. Here's the one thing I think that shocked me out of the whole entire movie. Sue's the leader. Sue's the leader of the group.
She always has been.
I know they keep talking like Reed Richards is going to be the new leader of the Avengers. He's not even the leader of the Fantastic Four.
He never has been.
He's the Ringo.
Well, he's always the face.
He's not even the best leader in the group.
In the comics, it was always a joint effort, and Sue reasoning with Richard for all of the decisions. It was never Reed being the big honcho, the head man. He was the face of it.
That's why Victor didn't like, because nobody liked his ideas ever. Like, that's why he was ousted, kind of.
Because, like, the director of this movie was, like, came out during something and said, oh, yeah, no, Reed Richards is moving forward. He'll be the leader of the new Avengers when they take on Doom. And I'm like, he's not even the leader of the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Like, and it's clear in the movie that he's not.
Yeah.
Like, to me, I thought it was clear that Sue's powers are better. Like, her mind to reason is better. She's well liked.
Here's the thing. Sue Storm has always been one of the most powerful fucking superpowered individuals on Earth. It's like she rivals some of the fucking big dogs. The problem is she's Sue Storm, and she's a part of a family, and she's got family values and weird shit that don't allow her to open up to her full potential. But she could just take light and crush people in a tiny little orb, and like, here's a little fucking blood balloon, fucking she could do some ungodly shit.
I guess I was,
but doesn't.
I was surprised that they didn't make Reed look more leader-esque and less
spaz. He was always a nerd spaz.
Yeah, like, I guess I was looking for a more astute Reed Richards, and he was definitely played well, because I think he was played how he was written, but he was kind of written like a bitch.
It's clear though that Johnny and
it's clear that he's got
appreciate, like, the way Reed plans is he plans the finances. He fucking pays the bills. He does all this shit, and they just do their chores. But they also appreciate that fucking schedule and the way things work, because they scolded him for being late to something I guarantee he wrote the schedule for.
Right.
So I to say he's not a leader of the Fantastic Four is kind of just a group effort.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't do what they do the way they do it without him. And some of them wouldn't do it individually. Like, if they weren't a part of such a tight-knit family, they wouldn't fucking do the shit they do.
Yeah. I mean, they
Except
can't.
Reed. Reed would always do what he does. And
Yeah.
I think that's kind of like the leadership thing. It's like the willpower to work, because fucking Ben got turned into rocks. That motherfucker would have hidden a cave when he got back if he wasn't a part of a family like that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, and I thought it was interesting they used superpowers. I thought maybe they'd call them mutants, but they didn't. They said superpowers.
It's so hard to...
But I get that because they're not mutants.
That's such a tough word. You know how hard it would be to write around that fucking word when you're making a Marvel movie?
Yeah.
Like, you can't even have someone use it as a derogatory slang term.
I was just saying that because I would always want people to be like, look at that fucking mutant.
Yeah, and then the fans are going to eat you alive. They've never been considered a mutant in the comics. And it's like, dude, we're calling them the wrong slur. Shut up. It's like...
Right, yeah. I didn't... Part of the movie that I didn't care for, but it actually brought the best... Probably the best speech in the movie. I didn't care for how they came back and everybody turned on them because they wouldn't kill their baby.
Oh, no. I completely, wholeheartedly think that's... Yeah. Here's the question. You're facing a gigantic planet-eating fucking dude who says, the Earth will be fine if you give me your baby. And I'd be like...
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me? Like,
so
that was the most selfish decision of any hero we've ever seen in the fucking...
But to me, it looked more realistic. Like, yes, heroes are always selfless heroes, but this is a family of heroes. Yeah. And two of them have been trying for years to have this child. They even make that point in the movie. So
but could you not expect it to be a plant? I'm sorry, we didn't have kids for 2 years. We quit trying. We quit talking about it. All of a sudden, we have this magically fucking developed baby. I'm pregnant, and we're standing face to face with Galactus. You think that was their fucking will and their plan?
Oh, right.
Something else fucking triggered that one.
Right. But my thing with it being realistic is that to me it felt very like I could stand in Reed's or Johnny's feet and be like, hey, no, I'm not giving up my child or my nephew just because all you people want me to. I don't give a fuck at the end of the day. This is my family. This is my child or nephew or whatever. This is how it's going to be. And of course the Earth's going to turn because no one wants 7 billion fuckers to die.
Yeah. It clearly set up her speech to bring the world together, which I thought was very well done.
Yeah.
And that was the whole point in it. I guess I was just kind of surprised that they were just like, people were on TV going, if it was my kid, I'd fucking kill it, like, to save everybody. Would you, though?
I mean, but look at modern day news reporting where they'll put themselves in other people's shoes and go, oh, yeah, I do it. And then they get put in that spot and they never do it. Everyone's going to say, oh, I do it until they're put in the spot.
This is where everybody loses fucking logic. Either fucking option kills the kid and you're being fucking selfish. So you choose to kill the entire population and your kid instead of just your kid. That's the point. And technically, the kid's not going to fucking die. He's going to go on to eat other planets that are not fucking yours. So what you did, in fact, was kill everybody on your planet, including yourself, instead of letting your kid live. That's the illogical side of that conundrum, is the fact that their selfish action was way fucking worse than what was actually... That child was going to become all-powerful, eating fucking planets. It would have had the best job in the universe. Like, there's no fucking stopping it. Yeah. They're at the top. You want your kids to have the best.
Yeah, but they also make a big deal that Sue and Reed don't want their child to become a monster. When she was pregnant with him, before they ever met Galactus, she was worried, is he going to have powers? Is he going to grow up to be a monster? Is he going to grow up to be something we can't control or can't help or can't understand? So... to me, while yes, it's selfish and logic goes out the window, it also still falls in with character lines and their character beliefs.
But what you do is either way,
I don't want my child to be a monster. I don't want my child to go off finding out, okay, he can go become Galactus. It becomes the one thing they worried about, him being a monster, doing horrible things.
The thing is, though, is this child replaces Galactus.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And he becomes a monster.
Otherwise, everybody else is just dead. And there's still a Galactus.
Correct. No matter what,
why
there's
not
always going to be a
spare
Galactus.
some fucking people and know your child's alive.
Because they don't want their
Then-
child to be a monster.
That's
The whole point is to be selfish.
I know, but like that's the part I don't understand about the logic behind it. Is considering your child to be a monster when they're just like that's
When they're going off
fucking
mass
point
killing,
they
eating planets and
That's
other
the
universes.
Point, that's the whole point they exist. The child was not put there for it to not take that role.
Correct. But them as parents do not know that Galactus is the reason they ever got pregnant.
Well, I know.
So for them as parents, they're like, yeah, I
But
don't want my kid to be a
I
monster.
still don't understand how like that you don't want your kid to become a monster, so you kill it. Is what you're doing. You're
they
killing
tried
the
everything
kid
to
by
save
keeping it
it.
on the planet, and Galactus kills everyone. So you're killing your kid.
But your logic
instead
is
of-
also not taking into account the rest of the movie where they're trying to stop Galactus. Like, you're making it sound like they're just
That
like...
was after they said no. They just said no on a fucking knee-jerk reaction. They didn't have that fucking plan.
Well, yeah.
They had to pull it out of their ass so
Correct.
that way the world wouldn't turn on them and chase them up their fucking building.
Yeah, that
They
was,
had to,
But the world
they had to
never
do
would have
that
gotten
after
into
they
their
realized
building, and we know that
fucked up.
part.
Yeah,
They have a straight shutdown protocol. Like, all they had to do was go boop and don't have to worry about people.
Well,
and still
I,
just playing.
I know.
They-
But then they become villains of their own planet who just killed their entire fucking planet, including themselves.
They-
still.
Yes, to
That's
the
thing that
population,
goes
they
back.
look like villains until they continue on with their plan. Like, yes, they,
Well,
they
yeah,
had
we
to
know
pull it
how
out
the
of their
movie
ass.
played
Yes.
out, but I'm just saying, like, it didn't have to at all. It could have been over like that. No resources, no fucking life loss, not a goddamn thing. The amount of shit they had to do cost so much of the world just to put that guy in another place, and then Doom walks in the door next fucking day.
Well,
I
yeah, that's
think their
always gonna
choice
happen.
should have just been like, all right, let him.
And then Doom still walks in the door the next day.
Yeah, but they also have all the resources they need to deal with him. Now they fucking have nothing.
You're also making it sound like they completely depleted
All I'm
Earth
saying
of absolutely
is,
everything.
if you have
they
to give one person away to save the fucking planet and you don't, you've made the mistake right there.
And I see your point, but I disagree, especially when it comes to your
Yeah.
child. And this is coming from
Well,
someone who
that's-
doesn't want children.
Me,
But I can still see and sit in that point where, like, yeah, as a
I
parent,
get it, but that's my point. If it happens and that's a belief, that's the belief that gets people killed instead of taking the fucking.
the whole entire thing is mute if when they come back at the press conference they're like, yeah, we met Galactus, he's coming, we didn't stop him, but when he gets here we're gonna stop him, and then they don't
Well,
say a
right.
fucking word about the baby. He fucked up because he said, yeah, he wants our baby, yeah, we don't know if we can stop him or not. Just fucking don't tell the people that. They don't need to
That's-
fucking know that.
That's another part.
They
though.
don't need to know that.
But-
That's the only reason the world turned on him, is because Reed was dumb enough to say it out loud. And then they work and they work and they work, and then Sue comes out and she's like, listen, like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty sure that none of you fuckers are going to give up your baby. So,
But that's
so
my
like,
problem
so
with it is the
why don't
world's
we just
doomed.
join together and try to stop whatever's coming instead of you people trying to riot and fucking kill my baby? Like, it's just kind of like, and then Sue becomes the fucking person that everybody listens to because she makes more sense than Reed up there going, I don't know what's happening. That's why Reed looked like a fucking doofus through most of the fucking movie.
And I
He
don't
looked
disagree.
like a fucking doofus through most of the movie.
But to me, he looked like,
he wouldn't.
and I don't disagree, he's still a doofus, but to me, it's just builds more on he's a super intelligent science book guy. When it comes to social
I get it,
interaction,
but, like-
and
like-
now I don't know that part of him in the comics. I don't know
Like,
if that's accurate or not, but
He
like,
just was kind of like, yeah, he was just kind of like, I don't know. And
That's because
then-
he had 100,000 thoughts running through his head of how
and
to
they were all
actually have
they were
things
all
function.
terrible. I mean, Sue even said it. See, Sue even said it to him. Like, you've already thought about giving our baby to him.
Yeah,
Because Reed had sat there and went, yeah, I don't know that we got another option. Like, mathematically, it makes sense. And she's just like, you know, I'm gonna stab you in your fucking sleep tonight. Like, it's just like, you know, you know, it's just one of those things. But like, yeah, I mean, it's I get your point.
People throw their kids to the fucking street in our world all the time.
I get your point.
I don't disagree.
And it's like that's the part is like if you can do it just to go fucking party, why the fuck can't somebody just sacrifice a child for an entire planet to survive?
And like I said, that whole 30 minutes of the movie can just be completely fucking erased if when they come back they're just like, we met him, he's an asshole, he's coming, we're gonna stop him.
Wait, hold on. Now you only want a 1 hour, 20-minute Fantastic
Four?
Four?
I mean, and then you leave.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, Fantastic Four. But they had to create that fucking conflict because they needed that conflict because they needed Sue to come out and be like, I am Mother Earth. Left me. And everybody was like, oh my God, we love her. She's great. That was the whole thing. Like, I'm sitting there. My favorite part of the fucking movie was fucking Paul Hauser playing Mole Man. Like, he was just like, you're all dicks. Like, cool. Like, I was just, maybe that's why I like Superman. I just kind of thought, all right. I guess I don't know. Like, people just, they try to go dark. Oh, baby's gotta die. Like, why can't we just be...
They try to go dark, but they don't go dark because nobody ever gives up the fucking baby.
Yeah. It was... there were definitely parts of the movie that I enjoyed. It was a great movie. I just thought it could have been done different, I guess. I will
say I'm a little salty. I mean, granted, we said spoilers and this jumps all the way to the end, but I'm still salty Galactus didn't win. I really wanted him to win.
I like how he didn't win because he didn't die.
I'm glad he didn't die.
Him and Silver Surfer didn't die. And I was glad to see that. They just bleeped them somewhere else.
That will be, and granted, this argument goes against me not wanting, or the part that I kind of didn't like with the Galactus fight at the end there was when Reed turned one of those valves where he gets charged up on his ship and lava poured out for like 3 seconds. Yeah. And then they didn't do anything with that. And I was like, hold on. You drain his life force where he gets charged.
I kind of thought, Reed
I don't want to
open that first one and went, hey guys, we need to attack the ports.
Well, my thought was if you just go, hey, Johnny, either distract him or while he's fucking with me, you can literally fly in a circle, fly in a circle, fly in a circle. They're all open.
The other problem I had was when they moved the baby and put the decoy up.
They didn't even put a decoy. It's just empty.
But it was a decoy container. They didn't just have Johnny fly and get the baby.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's going after Franklin. So instead of going to get Franklin because you're the one that can fly and go faster than everybody else, Johnny tries to beat up Galactus that he knows he can't beat. I was like, okay, what are we doing here?
That was the other thing that irritated me is before the swap, he blinds him for obviously temporarily.
Right.
And then after the swap, they see that Galactus got his vision back. Blind his ass again. Why are you not repeatedly just burning his eyeballs? He didn't swat you away. He hasn't been able to fuck with you unless you get the Silver Surfer to come fucking take out Johnny, which obviously he already had his pep talk with her. And we see that by the end when she knocks Galactus through the fucking portal.
Right.
But why did he not just keep burning his fucking eyeballs? Just blind him over and over again.
Yeah, I didn't understand. There were definitely parts of the movie that I just didn't understand. I thought it could have been done differently. Not that it was bad, I just thought it
I was going to say, I overall enjoyed it.
Yeah.
There's just several spots where I'm like, you obviously did this for the runtime.
Silver Surfer was a highlight. Galactus being Galactus was a highlight.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't care at the beginning of the movie. I didn't care for Johnny Storm. By the end of it, I did. I
thoroughly loved him through the whole thing.
I did not like him at the beginning, but by the end of the movie, he was fine. I don't care for the fact that they gave a beard to Thing. I thought that was fucking stupid and pointless and didn't need to be done.
I don't disagree.
I don't. The actor's fine. The character was fine. I just didn't know why he needed to have a beard.
Honestly, to me, it was just for Rivals. Because as soon as that trailer with his beard got announced, they announced they were making a skin.
So,
And
like
it's
I
all
said,
connected.
Sue was probably my favorite out of it. I thought Mole Man was good.
I wish we got a little more from him.
Is there something about Mole Man in the end of the universe?
What do you mean by that?
Like, doesn't Mole Man have something to do with the Loki and the Tree of Life? Or am I thinking of Molecule Man?
You're thinking of Molecule Man with
okay.
Doom.
Okay. All right. So Mole Man doesn't have anything to do with that.
No, he's just the ruler's Subterranea and is constantly going after the Fantastic Four.
Okay.
He's their repeat villain when in the comics when it's like, all right, not a big event, throw Mole Man at him.
Oh, okay. I like how they he doesn't really care for anybody but Sue. I thought that was good.
The only type of ending world or big event he's tried to do is covering the surface with lava to kill all the above grounders.
Ah, okay.
You know,
and then he was tricked by Dr. Doom to disrupt Mr. Fantastic's wedding.
Mm.
You know who Franklin's nanny is? It's Agatha.
Yeah. That's
so like. Do you?
That
think,
is where
do
Agatha first got
gonna
introduced.
Tie in?
Well, do you think his nanny's...
Mephisto's just introduced. Mephisto is one of Franklin's personal big bad villains. Like the Fantastic Four fights all the people we know, but when it comes to specifically Franklin, it's pretty much just Mephisto, Doctor Doom, and Franklin himself being a little wild shit with powers.
So do you think Agatha 828, Earth 828 Agatha is his nanny?
I wonder. I also wonder, like,
it could be.
What's going to happen, like, displacement. How in the fuck is this all going to... I'm not sure how the multiversal stuff's going to work out anymore because it's starting to go off fucking rails.
We do have an official thing by Kevin Feige when it comes to the multiverse. After Secret Wars, which I don't know all of the movies leading up, but I know it's Doomsday, and then I think almost immediately is Secret Wars, like they did Infinity War and Endgame. And after Secret Wars, there will be one timeline. But it will have Fantastic Four, it will have X-Men, and it will have Avengers in it. It will have mutants, it will have everything like the comics. But they're basically, with all this multiverse, they're weaving it into one timeline.
Yeah, they're going to braid some shit in, and does that mean Loki's going to fucking come off the throne at some point?
We know that...
I would have to believe so.
So I know that they've...
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember who exactly said it in an interview, and I was reading an article about it. But they have stated, as of right now in Doomsday, we will see Loki on the tree, but any Loki that isn't on that tree is a different multiverse Loki.
Right.
As of right now, there's not really a plan to take him off the tree at that. And I don't remember when, like probably 2 weeks ago, I read this interview.
Like timelines, and if there's only one left to hold,
right? And this was them talking about Doomsday, not Secret Wars.
Yeah,
so
he's just got the one.
But I do remember us talking about it before. That honestly, the ending of Doomsday could be Doom or someone getting to Loki at the Tree of Life to control the timelines, because that's how he's gonna make his battleground Secret Wars.
Yeah, I have to believe
it's there.
I have to believe the end of Doomsday is him finding Loki and killing Loki.
So check it. Do you think the Fantastic Four we see right now are most likely the ones responsible for designing and building the TVA after their conflict with Doom in this movie? Because this has been a speculation of mine. The art style, the era of what they invented is all in line pretty damn close.
So-
or a more like, it's literally like if you take their art style and age it by a fucking 20 years, that's like the next decades of art coming out would be what's in the TVA.
Just to make sure I understand the
50s
question.
to 70s.
Are you saying the 828 leads to the Nathaniel Richards that makes the TVA?
No, I'm saying Franklin Richards is the one that makes the TVA in this one, because he knows that a variant of his fucking parents has a child that is essentially Kang and Doom and all, because he's going to have first-hand experience with Doom, who takes over the fucking Void first, and then that will lead to Kang fucking coming at some point to do the same thing again. Like, it's going to be a cycle of who controls
Well, what I was
it.
going to say is...
But I think all they do is take the infrastructure over, relabel it, and they just use that old broken fucking system that one of the Richards fucking invented first.
Which we know is Nathaniel.
Yeah.
Like, they tell you that.
Well, they say that Nathaniel. That Nathaniel just came up with the text. He doesn't say himself.
He says a Nathaniel Richards.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. He didn't necessarily decorate, and we didn't get a Nathaniel Richards from this Fantastic Four. So what I'm saying is this is of Reed Richards' design or Franklin's, and it's in result to knowing what happens across different universes, because they have to fight Doom, who's about to do their shit. Like, think about it.
But the TVA
like,
is also one unit outside of all the universes, so there wouldn't be another one.
It exists in the Void where Doom's about to build something. So
Correct.
One would say that when they defeat him, the Richards in Fantastic Four would design a place to counteract that after Doom is defeated, essentially creating the TVA, which gets adopted from then on out. It's a fucking circle, man. You got to remember.
I know it's a circle.
I'm just trying to, like, it's a conspiracy, but in the same sense, like the art style directly.
I will put money down that they are not going to start Inception in the Marvel universe.
It's not Inception.
Well, what I'm saying is they're not going to have a TVA that's already made, and then they defeat Doom, who went through the TVA. So Franklin Richards takes the TVA.
It's not someone new making it. It is people changing hands of fucking a building that was just, this is who started it. Nobody's ever told us accurately who started it, because it's been a leveled layer of lies where every fucking version of the TVA you see has a different mascot, a different head, different people running it. It's always a different sign of who runs it, but the building always looks the fucking same. So who built the building first? Probably wasn't Kang. It was probably built by someone trying to stop one of these bad guys. And if Doom's going to go fucking around with the multiverse, go to the Void to build his thing that's next on his stop. So I'm assuming it was built by good people. A bad guy got it, and now another bad guy's gonna get it after Loki's had it for a minute. It's just literally like the fucking Robin House.
Yeah, because even though it's made in the future, it still can go through universes and timelines at any point.
But it would have had to been made at a certain time in someone's timeline earlier than every other fucking timeline, right? Which is where...
Right.
So if you look at the Fantastic Four, this shit's taking place a long goddamn time ago relative to what current time is.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, their universe is probably responsible for some version of existence of the TVA.
Right, yeah, because the TVA lives outside of it.
He literally just tried to move the whole fucking planet with teleporters.
Yeah, which was weird.
Okay, so you're moving just Earth. You're not going to move the sun. You're not going to move the fucking moon. All the tides are going to change. Like, what in the fuck are you thinking?
Yeah. That he just thought he was going to plop it somewhere else.
Yeah. And that's kind of where I'm like, he would be a crazy guy. He's like, hey, I figured out how to get to the Void. I'm going to start building this control center there. That's going to be our new headquarters. And then sooner or later, they are no longer
the one person
headquartered there.
The one person we know that can just basically at will go in and out of the Void without causing any disruption is fucking Doctor Strange. Because his little ring thing, he can just go right into the void.
He can,
and he fucking can ring it.
Or
and get
anybody
right out.
who controls Kang's fucking his little fucking thing, the little watch
the little watch thingy
that Sylvie had.
Yeah.
That'd get him right there. I'm just thinking, like, I don't think the TVA was created by Kang. I think he just took some shit over. And if Kang's any fucking
it was
anywhere
weird.
down the line,
like I said, it wasn't Kang. It was a variant of Kang, which is just a variant of Nathaniel Richards. All of this is just Nathaniel Richards created it.
Let's talk about Robert Downey Jr. then. Is he a fucking variant of Tony Stark? Are we going to go down that road? Because he's playing two different people.
No, he's not.
So that's what I'm saying. Every Nathaniel Richard isn't blood relatives to the fucking Fantastic Four. That's why we found one in like the 20s who was fucking black. They're not always related.
Yeah,
and it looks like the MCU's version is not related.
That's what I was trying to wrap my head around and say is that it's weird because the Kang variants like are all over,
and they weren't all the same. They weren't all the same one. They're not always the same person.
Like Kangs, but they weren't all the same person.
Yeah, different names.
And he's like, oh yeah, years ago, years and years in the future. Doesn't Kang say? Oh well, not Kang. He who remains.
He who remains, who is also not a Kang.
Yeah, it says like in the future, Nathaniel Richards makes the TVA, and to rule over all the timelines, right? That was the whole thing.
But
this was all in a start. The whole reason the TVA got created is because the multiversal world war with all the Kangs. So they were all the Kangs were fighting, or all the different variants in Nathaniel Richards were fighting each other. There was one who ended up beating them all, which was Kang, who ended up making the TVA, who then ended up being he who remains at the end of it all, sitting at the beginning of time. But it all started because of the multiversal war that was started when Nathaniel Richards unlocked the ability to go through multiverses. And then as he unlocked it, he realized other versions of him.
There is only one variant of Kang that is Nathaniel Richards. There is only one Nathaniel Richards Kang. All the rest of them are completely different people.
Yes.
But the one we get is black in the 20s. That's the part that fucks me up about how we can relate this.
Yeah, that's the part that fucks me up.
If there is only one, he invented it. He was a spaz, got spaghettified fucking several times. Like, everything he did was a fuck up. It was up to, like, I don't know. I just don't see that Nathaniel Richards as being the guy who could put it together. Because all the tech and everything he was handed was given to him. Like, shit was given to him. Everything was made.
Well, and it can't be a Nathaniel Richards. He can't be a part of.
That's what I'm saying.
He can't be a part of the Fantastic Four if he was in the 20s when it all happened.
Yeah, and technically, I thought the Nathaniel Richards that invented the shit was not even the Kang variant. I thought it was like Iron Lad.
Because he just got
Iron Lad made it, and a bad Nathaniel found it. Because that's where the multiverse shit.
At the end of the day, if you go through Disney's like Wikipedia account or Marvel Cinematic Universal account of the timeline, it was made by TVA was created by He Who Remains, which is a Kang the Conqueror variant.
But not a Nathaniel Richards
All
variant.
it states is a Kang the Conqueror variant.
Okay.
But he also states, and the weird thing is, and now it's, I gotta go back through it and find it, but the part that messed with me is the fact that they keep, in the wiki, I'll have to find it again, but they kept referring to Kang and Nathaniel Richards as in, like, just all of them as one. Like, just Kang
But
and
we know
Nathaniel
that's
Richards,
not true
like,
because of the fucking. They show the Egyptian fucking king. We know his origin story. They show. Well, the whole Council of Kings, we know every one of them is not a Nathaniel Richards unequivocally.
Correct.
And it's like, that's the part that fucks me up. It's like, why the fuck they would have picked him as an actor? And it backfired so fucking hard on him.
According to Kevin Feige, who came out, at San Diego Comic-Con this week and said that that it was always the plan, which I think he's full of shit. It was always the plan to be Doom. Like,
here's the part
they never wanted. Kang was not going to ever continue past what he continued, and I thought, well, that's bullshit because you had Avengers Kang Dynasty fucking earmarked as that fucking movie, so you were clearly going to continue with that Kang timeline.
Yeah, well, and here's what it pisses me off about it is fanboys just love to say who's a better villain than, like, on the level of Thanos and all these guys. Thanos was perfect for first. Absolutely perfect person to have first. We should have had Doctor Doom second, and Kang should have followed after, because I'm sorry, fuck Doom, but Kang is a little more of a threat because he's literally like the predecessor of Doom in the sense that if you want to go like the Nathaniel Richards route, he is the fucking next big bad. He comes around after Doom is defeated. Kang's not a guy that fucking kicks it with Doom, or he came first. Like, they should have never had Kang in the fucking movies until we resolved a Doctor Doom scenario.
I think once we hit one timeline, I wouldn't be shocked if when Secret Wars is done and we're back to one timeline and everybody's on it, I wouldn't be shocked if Mephisto wasn't the next big bad.
Well, and here's the thing, Mephisto...
I would genuinely enjoy that.
I wouldn't be shocked. I don't know how big Mephisto was, like, comic book wise, but I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked if it was just a good old fashioned good versus evil type thing. Like, where they tried not to get so fucking convoluted like they did with everything else. It's just like, hey, we're just going to give you... The other thing that you could do is...
It's also one thing that was good about Fantastic Four is it was not convoluted like all the other...
It was not.
The movie itself was...
It was not.
Fucking cut and dry.
I want to...
No agendas. No fucking hidden messages.
There's no way you could try to pull a hidden message out of that shit. But they... I'm sure somebody will. But the other thing I want to say before I forget is, did you guys notice the cartoon at the end of the trailer?
Yes.
Okay.
Kind of.
Did you notice anything weird about the cartoon at the end of the trailer? Reed Richards kills a Sentinel.
I did notice that.
Which is an X-Men villain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that means Sentinels exist.
That means Sentinels exist in 838, which means they have mutants. Or 828.
Yeah.
Because they have... I mean, Sentinels and Trask...
It's all mutant related.
They were major fucking villains.
Well, and technically the Fantastic Four are labeled as mutants a lot of the times.
Because they're genetic. Because
they're genetically modified.
Technically, Franklin is full mutant because he was born that way.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct. Franklin would be more mutant than the rest of them.
Yes.
Yeah, all the Richards' offspring are technically mutants because they're born that way.
Yeah.
I was born this way.
Because it's... Yeah. I can't remember the other group in the Marvel comics, but they...
Four are trans because it happened after.
Well, that's what I was... Not in that way, but that's what I was about to say.
They transitioned into mutants.
Is in the comics, there's
a hidden agenda.
They're not cis mutants.
There's a... They use a word to differentiate if you get transformed, like get powers after you're born, or if you're born with them like a mutant.
It's a mudblood.
This is a Harry Potter
mudblood. Okay. Yeah. No, I did notice that though, that the Sentinel in the thing, and I thought, shit.
I've seen that too, and I was like, I didn't know if it was just a wonky cartoon.
It was a wonky cartoon, but it was a Sentinel. I mean,
And
you
that
don't
was a
put
Sentinel that looked like 97 Sentinels.
It looked
original
like
97.
X-Men, yeah, animated series Sentinel. I noticed it right off the bat. I went, oh shit, that was a Sentinel.
It's like,
so
when I think some of the other villains are of questionable origin, as in they fight other heroes in different
Sentinels
lines.
may be one of those, but I don't remember ever seeing them in a like they were
Who was
way
the
more
fish dude?
They were
big
way
fish dude that he knocked, fucking the swamp thing looking fucking creature.
That I couldn't tell you.
Because that's an old classic.
That's an old classic.
Like the old ones.
Yeah, that was an old classic for sure, but I can't remember what it was. Matter of fact, that was a cover of a comic book.
Kind of what I thought.
Him coming out of the ground and them fighting him. That was the cover of a 1960s comic book.
That's what I was thinking.
Believe.
I knew it looked fucking familiar from somewhere.
Yeah, but I believe so. It'll be interesting the direction they take. I think 828 is...
Yo, I hated getting to watch him change out the cassette tapes on Herbie. I wish we could have just not known how that worked.
I enjoyed it.
I was like, oh, so you just like hit a button and take his fucking whole
Brain
life
out
away.
and put
His whole life's gone.
I was hoping that Herbie would be more understandable.
Yeah, I was hoping he'd be a Volkswagen.
I'm with you. I was wishing he actually spoke.
I wish he spoke. Yeah, and not the beep blue bleeps.
All right, can we talk about Galactus's diet for a little bit? Why does he eat planets?
That I don't know.
Is it named in the comics? I have a theory.
Give me a second.
I can't remember.
Well, he's looking at that because we'll go back to it because he's looking at it. The chick that played Silver Surfer did fucking phenomenal.
I wish her eyes would have been silver all the way across. I didn't like the human nature of her eyes.
I liked the human nature because I think it gave her a heart, which came back.
Well, yeah.
Full circle at the end.
But I'm like, it made her less scary.
And I thought it was great that they told us why she was the Silver Surfer. Because I don't feel like we got that with the last Silver Surfer.
One thing that was good about the last Silver Surfer is when he like goes through the board and he's upside down. And I'm like that was so fucking slick and spooky. And I'm like, she had just like, it looked like someone took a fucking character model in an animating program and goes, to like fling her out of the way. Like,
So
Galactus eats worlds.
And he specifically goes for planets that can contain life and a bunch of life because of the fact he is a galactic being, hence the name Galactus. And his whole purpose is not destruction, but the consumption of energy. He's just trying to consume energy. He's basically in science, when the Big Bang happened, we are still infinitely stretching. Our universe is still being created. And we know, or in theory, it will eventually rebound back and shrink all the way back to what it was. Someday, whatever. Galactus is the MCU version of that. He's basically the response of the Big Bang and everything being created. He is consuming.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though.
That's why he grabbed the Earth.
So
and smelled it. And that's also why he doesn't go for stars, because a lot of people always question, why doesn't he take stars? They have more like power and energy.
He grabbed those trees because he needed to feel the life.
Well, no.
It's the life. And stars give him heartburn.
Hey, he's a fetus.
They're hot.
He's a fucking fetus eater. Galactus is a fetus eater. He's going through eating the celestial fetuses. That's why she picks specific fucking planets. It's the ones with enough life that are growing a celestial at its core.
You got a point there.
So he's a motherfucking fetus eater. He's over there, Christopher Reeves, cracking stem cells down his throat to stay alive.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. And it's funny because they just blooped him out into fucking space.
Yeah.
Where he's just going to keep eating fucking planets.
He's like, well, he holds a grudge. Like, he's known to hold grudges.
The idea is he doesn't have his ships. So even though he's going to continue to eat planets, he's gonna have to figure out some way to travel. And until then, he's
like
just
this.
fucking
So
floating.
does that
I've seen
mean-
it in video games.
Like
He
Silver
floats like
Silver
this.
Surfer might be able to actually push him, which if that's the case, then it makes it all pointless because she traveled at faster than light speed.
That brings up a good point that they really didn't touch on at all. Because the movie ended. So that means that Reed's now got his ship. Like, Earth's got his ship now, right?
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah. It's just sitting parked out. They need to get rid of that soon because it's bigger than the moon. Why does no one care about the fucking oceans in this movie?
So, I know, right?
Yeah, that ship's gonna throw off the fucking tides.
So I wonder if they can do something with that ship.
Yeah.
I will
It's
look to see
called
if that's ever
rebuild
been
all
done.
the fucking buildings that Mole Man decided to try to steal. Tried to steal the painting.
So the beginning of Doomsday is the end credit of Thunderbolts.
Oh, I forget what the end credit for Thunderbolt.
Yes, it is.
The anomaly pops in and the ship hits.
Oh yeah.
And that was 4 years later.
Yes, which is the same time
Which means Doom shows up.
as the anomaly happens.
Doom shows up. They put Franklin on a fucking ship probably with Herbie and ship him to another fucking universe.
Oh yeah.
That's exactly what happens. And then Doom must feel that, and like Doomsday's gonna have to be where Doom is trying to get to the sacred timeline to get Franklin.
Well,
gotta
and
be
they
it.
probably sent him there because they knew that's the only
'Cause-
timeline that won't ever be fucking destroyed.
We already know that the Fantastic Four, because of the whole I'm not giving my baby up thing, will not sacrifice their baby to save their Earth, but they will fight for it. Which means they put Franklin on that ship, they send him to the sacred timeline, and them and Doom are fighting in Doomsday. And then he probably finds a way to get to where Franklin's at, and they probably have to follow him. And that's how they get out of their Earth.
Or
and into
Franklin
ours.
showed up with Herbie and 4 dead bodies.
No, we actually no.
No, because
No,
Fantastic
I
Four.
just try to
are
go
in
to
there.
the dark places, man.
Well, what I was gonna say is we don't know if they will continue on past Doomsday, but no, because if we're talking about this being in Doomsday, they're in Doomsday. Their dead fucking bodies are.
Nah, they're a main part of Doomsday. You can't beat Doom
to
without
die.
the Fantastic Four.
You're probably right,
Yeah.
but
You
I
can't
agree with
beat
Brad
Doom without
taking
the
it dark.
Fantastic Four. They're too intertwined to not have that happen. But
Well, here's the thing. Franklin, if they it's a shame he's a fucking baby because he is more powerful than anyone ever. Like his power
Correct.
set is
Correct.
like, oh,
Correct.
Wanda, I'll smack you around, bitch.
correct.
Like,
And
no problem.
What is the thought of because Franklin turns into
Frankly, could toe to toe with just about anyone.
but he turns into the
kid.
dude with the helmet.
Oh,
Avatar. No, it's Avatar.
Is it? No, it's not. Is it? No. Maybe?
I'm trying to find it. Give me 1 second.
It's something. The Maker. The Maker.
Oh, the
Franklin turns into the Maker. Correct?
Is it the Maker? I don't know if that's his fucking name, but yes. I know what you're talking about. Yes. He turns into the fuckface with the helmet.
Yeah, I think it's the Maker.
It's not. 'Cause
Avatar is auto-matured Franklin. As Avatar, he has vast psychic powers, able to telepathically probe others and or render them unconscious.
But that's not who we're talking about. And also, no, that's a variant. Now that I think about it, that's a variant of Reed Richards, which is why I have a skin for it on Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, but I thought
Ego Spawn?
Huh?
There's he makes a copy of himself kind of thing. There's Ego Spawn.
I thought so. Reed Richards turns evil in a timeline and becomes the Maker.
Yes.
Okay. I thought that was Franklin.
No. Just to double check and make sure, since we are being quiet. Yes, it's Reed.
Okay. All right. Then never mind. I was going to say, because then maybe the Maker is who the big bad is after Doom.
I mean, it could be.
But
If Doom takes Franklin, something happens to Franklin during Doomsday or Secret Wars, and then Reed goes fucking insane. Or
Yeah.
Sue and Franklin die, or you could do anything.
Yeah,
you can go anywhere.
The other one, yeah, I mean, the other one you've got is, obviously, the other one you have is Magneto. I know he really wasn't much more than an X-Men, but if you put Magneto with Wanda,
with the that's it's not world-ending shit. I don't think.
well,
They're on
House of M was because she
Yeah.
controlled everybody, but
I don't think we're gonna get House of M.
There's discussions of
their
should.
version of House of M was WandaVision.
Yeah.
They're still talking about doing a
Full House of M.
Because
They're-
House of M, she knew what she was doing in House of M.
Yes.
She just had a mental breakdown and figured out she can do it. Now she's like, oh, well, if I do it on purpose, this time it'll be fun.
Well,
Now it doesn't have a date. There is still a slated Scarlet Witch movie.
Right. I doubt it happens, but
I doubt it does
is on the
too, but
list.
it does. What that tells me is that no matter what, Scarlet Witch is still alive as of right now. She didn't
What's
die
the-
in Multiverse of Madness.
What's Phase 6? Because this movie started Phase 6 of the MCU.
Phase 6?
Yeah, but what's the? Is there anything?
Phase 6.
There's nothing.
Phase 6.
Okay, so there's no really.
None of them have ever had a name.
Yeah, Infinity
It's
Saga.
just the
Multiverse
Infinity Saga and the Multiverse Saga, with Phase 1, 2, and 3 in the Infinity Saga, and Phase 4, 5, and 6 in the Multiverse Saga.
I know, but what are the?
Oh, you're asking the movies?
The movies, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, Brand New Day, which is grounded street level. Kevin Feige announced that. Avengers, Doomsday, and Secret Wars.
That's it. Okay, I was wondering what the list of movies were.
And then
Yeah, they're
television
basically
series.
taking Spider-Man out of the MCU.
He's going street level in the next movie.
Like he's
He
gonna
can't be all the way out.
He's gonna be. I think he is going to be the movie that intertwines with all the TV shows.
In the TV shows, we're getting this saga this phase is Eyes of Wakanda, Marvel Zombies, Wonder Man, Daredevil, Born Again Season 2, Vision Quest, and Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Season 2.
It'll be interesting to see how
Your Friendly
Wonder Man
Neighborhood
plays.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, the cartoon.
Oh.
It's all cartoons except for three of those are cartoons. Wakanda,
Zombies, Wakanda.
Zombies, and Spider-Man. And I did not watch the first Spider-Man.
I did, but I don't fucking remember it.
So
I barely do.
Wait.
Cartoon first season of My Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Oh, I never watched that.
Yeah.
Like, I watched the old one from way back.
Yeah, I
when
didn't.
Peter
I
Parker
didn't watch
was
this
actually
one,
fucking
so.
smart and responsible.
Yeah.
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 When he had a whole fucking lab and shit, and Tony Stark was like, "Hey, how's it going?" and they just worked together without dying.
Yeah. Yeah. How who's the villain in the new Spider-Man? Does it say?
It's gonna be pick one of the hundreds of villains he's had. Like, they never cease to put like 6 of them somewhere in the movie, even though they only focus on like 1 or 2.
Yeah,
unless it's the last one where they're we got all these guys back.
Thinking that they had named the villain in the new one, but I could be totally wrong.
Kingpin.
Yeah, I think
Spider-Man needs a fucking fight Kingpin. Like, it needs... We're ready for that.
I think the big bad in that whole thing is it's obviously gonna end up being Kingpin. Mephisto.
Because, like, fucking...
Or Kingpin working for Mephisto.
Peter Parker could get back and be like... It finally unfucks his brain long enough to watch the news and be like, oh my god, Fisk is our fucking mayor?
Right, right.
Like, when's he gonna be like, holy fuck, this guy's the mayor? What the fuck? I ain't been paying attention.
Yeah. It's kind of weird that through Daredevil season 1 there wasn't more mention of Spider-Man.
Yeah,
because they're obviously in the same world.
I think it's because they are fucking terrified to invoke that name. Like, I don't think Fisk is like, we don't say that one around here.
Yeah.
It's like,
they're still just theorizing for the villain.
Oh, there's nothing been announced. Okay. All right. Well, that makes sense, I guess. We were talking about big bads. The one that we didn't get properly done and could be a fucking just... And I get it, he's got one main person that he is, but that's Null.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about that.
Null would be a really good one. But
if they're dialing fucking
Spider-Man back, yeah. you're not gonna get that.
I think they're gonna dial Spider-Man back until they can figure something out with Sony, honestly.
Probably.
I think they're tired of having Sony tied
needs to quit fucking making... like second-rate movies just to keep their fucking shit.
Here's the best.
The only thing they have left.
Move. Is Disney calls the CEO of Sony and says, "Hey, we'd like to send over a guy to discuss negotiations for more rights to Spider-Man, and we're going to send our new hire, Luigi." And he's just going to have a nice talk with you about letting the fuck go of shit you ruin.
There's so much. Like, could you imagine Marvel having... Like, they could do an entire Spider-Man universe with Venom and Carnage and Spider-Man and Madam Web and Null and... fucking Craven, and they could be so...
I don't want to see Craven. I fucking hate Craven.
It could be so well done, and they just fucking... just Sony won't give it back.
Craven's that guy that's like, why is he able to... Why is he just able to kill all these fucking people?
Yeah, I didn't watch the movie.
I'm not gonna watch the movie. He was just... Anytime a comic book, cartoon, or anything and mention him, it was always just like such bullshit. That this fucking weird hillbilly schmuck can fucking just go kill superheroes because he's really good at hunting. Like, shut the fuck up.
That's kind of like I said, I didn't watch the movie, but yeah, that's kind of the gist behind it. Spider-Man's got a lot of those villains though,
and he does it. He does it in like the most awful fucking way, but people love him for some reason.
Yeah,
like, I find it bullshit because I was looking at his Wikipedia. First thing that pops up is a picture with him and a rifle standing on top of a dead Venom.
That's what I'm
saying. Bullshit. There's nothing. You're not shooting Venom. That's been proven time and time again in the comics.
He's probably like, watch me fuck with this guy, Eddie.
That would be awesome.
Oh,
no, that's the thing. You go to shoot anybody with a Venom fucking symbiote on them, and it's like, you're just going to get the symbiote on you. Like, what the fuck do you mean? Right. Oh, you're the better fucking...
Right.
It's like, yeah. Okay. Or I'll just eat his head. Can't I just eat his head?
I'm looking at, like, the Craven the Hunter Wikipedia, and it is so fucking boring. Half of it's about his family.
Yeah.
No. Oh, yeah. Family was a big thing with him.
I know nothing about Craven.
There's always been artwork where he's got like mounted fucking taxidermied superhero shit. Like that's a classic fucking vibe for him. And like anytime someone says like he's gonna kill Wolverine, like that's been in a comic a few times. He's killed just about every fucking hero and mutant there is.
But how Wolverine? Like, what was the explanation there?
Just guns.
Yeah.
I'm a good hunter. I only had 3 Budweisers before hunting today.
Sadly, that's the truth. He's
Yeah.
killed Deadpool. How the fuck?
He can't. He's a lie. That's a lie. That's propaganda. That's what the Chinese would want you to believe. It's the same reason why Sony won't let go of the fucking Spider-Man. They're trying to ruin our boy.
Oh, shit.
Where are we at with time?
Hour 5.
Hour 5. Anything else anybody want to discuss?
No, I did enjoy it. I would say I enjoyed those, like, Fantastic Four and fucking Superman. I'd say I enjoyed them pretty equally. I think they were both really good movies that didn't have to answer to everything else that was out there and still got some shit across. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I definitely like that. While obviously it's going to tie in, Fantastic Four stood on its own.
Yeah.
Completely. You didn't have to watch anything else.
No, you don't need a fucking single other thing to know what was going on. No other superheroes, no other mention of anybody, small level villains for the Fantastic Four that's like fucking Mole Man. I did not expect to see Mole Man.
We did get small little snippet of what would have been John Malkovich's little bit.
Red Ghost.
What you see Reed kicking one of the monkeys off of a tower. There was a whole about 20-minute segment where Red Ghost was going to be trying to steal the Excalibur, which is their spaceship. All of that took place. Excelsior, that's it.
Excelsior! Sorry, it's like what the nerds used to say back in the day.
But yeah, that was all going to take place on the landing pad of the Excelsior.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We got him in the cartoon at the end.
We did.
You know, it'd be cool if, like, they're, like, Christmas time, they just release, like, the Fantastic Four battles the Red Ghost, and it's, like, a short.
Oh, that would be
full
funny.
Cinematic short, like, for what they cut.
There are people already on Twitter, I don't remember the director's name, but just like Snyder asking for the 4-hour cut of Fantastic Four. Because supposedly they cut, like you said, they probably cut 5-6 hours. Apparently, the director.
I don't need it.
I don't know what the director said, but enough people on Twitter are like, hey, we obviously know there's at least another hour, if not 2.
Yeah.
Give it to us.
Yeah, I don't need it.
I don't think I need it, but I wouldn't be upset if we got it. If we got any kind of
I just want to see the John Malkovich's parts because that motherfucker never doesn't
go all in.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, he is full in it.
That's a name even I know.
Honestly, I'd be worried that they would release it. I'd watch it and go, why wasn't this the fucking movie I got? And I'm happy with the movie I got. So I don't need the extra stuff to go, but this one's better.
That's how they got me with fucking Justice League, because I'm like, let's hope this is better than that last boring shit. And then it's like, put the gun down, don't kill yourself.
Yeah.
Like, I had to go walk outside because it was just so awful.
Yeah. Yeah. And the only good part was at the very end when fucking Jared Leto gave the Joker speech that we all fucking wanted him to give when he fucking...
Or anytime Gal Gadot was on screen. If you muted it, it was great.
Yeah. Yeah, because they always play her fucking song.
Yeah. Loud as shit.
Yeah.
And then that throws my ADD into a fucking tantrum where I start screaming it while I walk around the house for a drink or a snack.
Yeah. Oh, God, now I can fucking hear that fucking song in my head. But anyway, I don't want it because I don't want it to ruin what I got. And I know I bitched a lot about it, but I did think it was a good movie. I did like it. I do appreciate the fact it stood on its own. I do appreciate the fact that it was a good movie without having to be like force-fed.
I do wish he would have shaved. I kind of wish he would have fucking shaved. I did not need the beard.
I did not need the beard.
No. Like, it It's funny to know that he couldn't, and it'd have been cool to see him walk around for a few minutes with half his face. But
I didn't need the beard.
No.
I didn't need the beard.
Now it's permanent.
Oh, I get a chisel.
Well, what I'm saying is Johnny when he first grew it out was like, hey, that looks really good, and he's like, are you sure, man? And then everyone was like, hey, that looks really good, and he's like, I guess I'm wearing a beard now.
So this is
Fucking made that shit.
What I want to know is the hardest part probably for the Thing to kill him is to hold him down. But once you hold him down, you just need a fucking hammer drill, and I got one in the basement.
Yeah, it brings up an interesting point.
Don't go around a fucking active construction site because somebody's gonna have a way to kill the Thing pretty fucking easily.
Does the Thing have internal organs?
They're made of rocks.
So technically, he's like Groot.
No, Korg. Rock beats paper.
But if you have a small section of him still alive, can you regrow him?
No.
Can you attach
he's a
more
rock.
rocks?
Rocks don't grow like that.
Can you attach rocks to him and build another?
That's just a pile of rocks.
You have to make sure his head stays intact.
No, because he still needs organs for his head to live.
I guess that's factual. So, what I was saying is like Korg. At one point,
his rock organs and put them in a pile of rocks.
If he dies, do you think SpongeBob could ride him across the seafloor? Because he's a rock. He rides rocks. The settlers used to take these babies for miles.
God damn you.
Got to deliver that Krusty Krab pizza.
For sure. Okay, are we good?
I think so.
Hey, what if he lost a finger, does cement fix it?
Well, that's what I was wondering. If you drill a hole in him, could you just like...
Well, I mean, if you're
fill
quick,
it?
you got to be quick. So it's like quick, smear it around. It's like...
Like plaster? Just fill the hole? I mean... Yeah.
These are important questions.
They are important questions.
If you insist.
They are important questions. How many characters are there that can regrow? There's Groot, and there's Deadpool, and there's Wolverine.
He can't regrow.
He's
Wolverine
not regrowing.
yeah.
He's regenerating.
You can sew him back together, and he'll be fine. But you have to have...
Because he'll heal, but you have to put all the parts together. Deadpool actually like grows new limbs.
Yeah.
And shit. And then Groot, obviously, you just plant him and he continues to grow.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He
It's
does.
a new one.
It's his child.
It's technically, yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair.
Groot Jr.
Groot Jr.
They all keep the same name, but they're different
Well, yeah,
people.
because that's the only Groot. There's the only word they can say is Groot.
No, they can
No,
say,
that's
Oh,
their
I am
language.
I'm Groot.
That's their language, but you remember at the end of Guardians Galaxy 3, he says, "We are Groot. I love you guys."
Yeah,
because now we can understand.
We can
it.
understand Groot now. Yeah, that was a heartfelt moment.
You couldn't understand him this whole time? Like, it's kind of easy. There's a lot of context to this.
I thought the only reason that they only had him say "I am Groot" is because it's the only 3 words other than family that Vin Diesel knows.
I was watching an interview
Yeah,
with
because
Game.
it's usually followed, I am Groot's family.
I was
just
watching
cut it
an
off.
interview with James Gunn, and he's like, "Just so you all know, that was not the same rendition of I Am Groot, just changed. That Vin Diesel stood in the fucking booth for like 4 hours, day in and day out, just repeatedly screaming I Am Groot in different ways, and insisted on it.
Oh, I would too.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Like,
you can,
he's like, I have millions of recordings of just hearing I Am Groot from Vin Diesel.
I think he
if you're
should
going to
release
do it,
that in the movie.
overdo it.
I just want that. Just 4 hours of
The
audio.
Groot cut, where
Of
it's just,
Groot
it's
cut.
it's in Groot's language.
Yeah, I think that that's what they should use instead of his real voice in the next Fast and the Furious movie. Just him going, "I'm Groot, I'm Groot," And
But
then
when
everybody
he's
going,
little
family.
when he's a little baby playing, I'm Groot.
That's
he pulls
just
up
his...
in a big black Charger. I'm Groot. Fuck, we're toasted, boys. He's about to win.
Oh, okay. Make sure you like, share, follow, comment. There was a comment on this week's podcast.
Oh,
Did
God.
you see it? It was from Rob Irwin. Shout out. It was calling Brad out.
For which one?
For
Which thing?
saying that the Wolverines don't get along. Because there's a comic book where all the Wolverines join together as a baseball team and play a other baseball team of Deadpools. So
They will. Hey,
He found the most obscure.
okay. You say they get along. No, they got together to deal with Deadpools. That's called teamwork. That's not friendship. Some people can
you
put their
looking up the
differences
comment?
aside
Okay.
for a moment to deal with fucking Deadpools. I believe we know the motivation was much stronger.
He's like, yeah, because I can't remember word for word exactly what he said, but it was something about Wolverines playing softball against a softball team of Deadpools. So,
You know,
Actually, Wolverines get together with other Marvel variants like Spider-Man and Deadpools to play baseball. Look it up.
yeah.
oh, that's what Rob's comment
That
was.
is word for word what Rob said.
Yeah.
So everybody's forced to do it.
Wolverine variants playing baseball.
Who the fuck's gonna play baseball against Wolverines? You know what's funny? I've got an entire baseball setup of clothing ready to go for when I go see the Braves play. I will be looking damn near like one of these Wolverines playing baseball. Only difference is I can't shave the chops in because I need to save the mustache for Atlanta.
So, yeah. So, I told Rob I would mention that on this week's podcast so that...
I think it's fake news because Levi ain't said he found it yet.
I have yet to find anything. I found a lot of Brad's clothing. His
the baseball
yeah,
clothing?
the baseball Wolverine clothing.
All right. Well, Rob, you need to comment this week on where exactly you found this because we can't find it.
The Seething Snickers. Search that.
The Seething Snickers?
Yeah.
Is
I think
that...
That's the name of the team.
That's... Look up the Seething Snickers.
Yeah, be careful how you pronounce it.
I would love to hear you say that one again, Dad.
The Seething Snickers.
What? I found Snickers?
Snickers. Snicked, you know?
Yeah.
The sound.
S-N-I-T.
K-T.
K-T.
E-R.
E-R.
There is one fucking link.
I am reading fucking pages from the comic book.
I'm
by
looking at it
searching
too.
this.
I'm looking at it too. But what I'm saying is when you type that in, there is one fucking link. And then other than that, it has nothing to do with this. A lot of MLB. When I just typing the Seething Snickers.
You interrupted the wrong game, bub. I don't need an excuse to ventilate this guy. That's fucking terrifying.
All right. Are we ready?
I think so. So, thanks, Rob, for putting us on that.
I'm gonna figure out where this is.
Yeah, so anyway, like I was saying, make sure you like, share, comment, follow. You've got Savini Comics on all social media. You got Pints and Pages on YouTube. We're dropping play videos and stuff on there too. with us playing Fortnite and different things like that. And then we've got Fortnite and Marvel Rivals. And then we've got a TikTok page that I need to get back on to putting stuff on. But yeah, just follow and support. We're up to 50 subscribers now on YouTube, so that's pretty cool. And just keep listening to us. We appreciate it. We do have Magic Con coming up if you happen to be in the Atlanta area at the end of September. So good times to all. I'm Nick.
I'm Brad.
I'm Levi.
And this has been Pints and Pages.